Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English with Alex. I'm so happy you are here today.
And hi, everyone. I'm Emma, and today's topic is something we all hate doing, but we all have to do sometimes.
What is it, Emma?
Complaining.
Oh yes, nobody likes to complain, and nobody likes to listen to complaints, but sometimes we have to.
The problem is, when we complain in English, we might sound rude or angry, even when we don't mean to.
That is exactly right. Today, we are going to teach you how to complain politely in English without sounding rude, without sounding angry, just firm, respectful, and clear.
Yes, by the end of this episode, you will know exactly what to say when your food is cold, your hotel room is noisy, or your package is late.
So, before we start, everyone, please subscribe to the channel. It is free and it helps us so much. Okay, let's go.
Part 1. The story of the cold soup.
Emma, can I tell you a story?
Of course, you know I love stories.
This is a true story about a restaurant and a bowl of cold soup.
Cold soup? Was it supposed to be cold soup, like gazpacho?
No, it was supposed to be hot soup, tomato soup, hot and delicious.
What happened?
I was at a small restaurant with a friend. I ordered soup and a sandwich. The sandwich was fine, but the soup was cold.
Oh no, what did you do?
I wanted to say something, but I was nervous. I didn't want to be that customer, the difficult one.
I know exactly what you mean.
So I sat there for 5 minutes, staring at my cold soup. Then my friend said, "Just tell them, be nice about it."
So what did you say?
I raised my hand. The waiter came over. I smiled and said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but my soup is cold. Would it be possible to heat it up, please?"
That is perfect. Polite, clear, respectful.
The waiter said, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Of course, I'll bring you a fresh bowl right away."
And did they bring you hot soup?
They did, and it was delicious. And you know what? The waiter was still friendly after. He even gave us free dessert.
Free breakfast. Being polite pays off.
It really does.
So the lesson is, complain politely and sometimes you get free dessert.
Exactly. But the real lesson is, people want to help you. They just need to know there's a problem. And if you are kind, they will be kind back.
Alex, why do we feel so bad about complaining?
That is a great question. I think we're afraid of two things.
What are they?
First, we're afraid of conflict. We don't want to make anyone angry or upset.
Yes, I hate conflict.
Second, we're afraid of being seen as rude, especially in a second language. We worry that our words might sound stronger than we mean them.
That is so true. In my native language, I know exactly how to complain politely. But in English, I always worry I sound angry.
Today, we're going to fix that. We'll give you the exact phrases to use, phrases that are polite but also clear, so you get what you need without hurting anyone's feelings.
Yes, let's learn how to complain like a kind professional.
Before we learn specific phrases, let's talk about the 3 golden rules of polite complaining.
Cool. Rule number 1.
Rule number 1, start with something positive, or at least neutral.
What do you mean?
Don't start with anger. Don't start with accusation. Start with an apology or a polite opening.
Like, excuse me, or I'm sorry to bother you.
Exactly. Those words tell the other person, I am not attacking you. I just need help.
Cool. Rule number 2?
Rule number 2, describe the problem, not the person.
What is the difference?
Bad complaint. You gave me cold soup. That sounds like you are blaming the person.
Good complaint. The soup is cold.
Yes, describe the situation, not the person's mistake.
Rule number 3.
Rule number 3, ask for a solution. Don't just complain. Suggest what you want to happen.
Like, would it be possible to heat it up?
Yes, or could you help me with this? Or is there anything you can do?
Those 3 rules are so helpful. Start polite, describe the problem, not the person, ask for a solution.
Remember those 3 rules. They will save you in any complaint situation.
Okay, Alex, let's talk about specific situations. First, restaurants. What do we say when something is wrong?
Here are polite phrases for restaurants.
Problem 1. My food is cold.
Say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but my food is cold. Would it be possible to heat it up, please?"
Problem 2. I ordered something different.
Say, "Excuse me, I think there has been a mistake. I ordered the chicken, not the fish. Could you please bring the chicken?"
Problem 3. There's something in my food.
Say, "Excuse me, I'm really sorry to mention this, but I found a hair in my salad. Could I please get a new one?"
Oh, that is so awkward, but your phrase is perfect.
Problem 4. The service is very slow.
How do you say that politely?
Say, "Excuse me, we've been waiting for quite a while. Could you please check on our order?"
That is firm but kind. You are not yelling, you are just asking for help.
And remember, always say please and thank you. Those small words make a huge difference.
Alex, do you have another story?
I do. This one is about a hotel.
What happened?
I was on a business trip. I was very tired. I just wanted to sleep.
I know that feeling.
But my hotel room was right next to the elevator. Every few minutes I heard ding, and then people talking and laughing.
Oh no, the elevator ding.
It was terrible. I couldn't sleep. At midnight, I called the front desk.
What did you say?
I said, "Hello, I'm sorry to call so late. My name is Alex in room 412. Unfortunately, my room is very noisy because it's next to the elevator. Would it be possible to move to a quieter room?"
That is so polite, especially at midnight.
The person at the front desk said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me check." And they moved me to a room on the other side of the building.
That is amazing.
And they even gave me a free breakfast coupon for the trouble.
Free breakfast. Being polite pays off.
It really does.
Okay, Alex, let's talk about hotel complaints. What do we say?
Here are polite phrases for hotels.
Problem 1. My room is dirty.
Say, "Hello, I'm sorry to bother you. My room does not seem to have been cleaned. Could someone please come and take a look?"
Problem 2. The air conditioning is not working.
Say, "Excuse me, the air conditioning in my room is not working. It is very warm. Could someone please fix it or move me to another room?"
Problem 3. There's no hot water.
Say, "Hello, I'm afraid there is no hot water in my room. I was hoping to take a shower. Could you please help me with this?"
Problem 4. The Wi-Fi is not working.
Say, "Excuse me, I'm having trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi. Is there a problem with the network? Could you help me?"
What if they cannot fix the problem?
Then you can ask, "Is there anything you can do to help? Perhaps another room?"
That is perfect. You are asking for a solution, not just complaining. Curious. Alex, what about products, like something you bought online?
Great question. Here are polite phrases for product complaints.
Problem 1. The product arrived damaged.
Say, "Hello, I received my order today, but unfortunately, the item is damaged. Could you please tell me how to return it for a replacement?"
Problem 2. The wrong item was sent.
Say, "Hello, I ordered a blue sweater, but I received a red one. Could you please send me the correct item?"
Problem 3. The delivery is very late.
Say, "Hello, I am still waiting for my order. It was supposed to arrive 3 days ago. Could you please check the status for me?"
Problem 4. I want a refund.
Say, "Hello, I am not satisfied with this product because..." Reason: "I would like to request a refund, please. Could you tell me how to do that?"
These phrases are so clear and professional.
And remember, when you complain about a product, always have your order number ready. It makes everything faster.
Alex, one more story?
Okay, this one is about a late package.
What happened?
I ordered a gift for my mom's birthday. Her birthday was on Friday. I ordered the gift 2 weeks early.
That was smart.
But Friday came, no package. Saturday, no package. Monday, still nothing.
Oh no. What did you do?
I called customer service. I was frustrated, but I took a deep breath and I said,
What did you say?
I said, "Hello, I am calling about an order that was supposed to arrive last week. The order number is 2479. I am worried because it is a birthday gift. Could you please tell me where my package is?"
That is so calm and clear.
The customer service person checked the system. She said, "I am so sorry. There was a delay at the warehouse. Your package will arrive tomorrow."
And did it arrive?
It did. 1 day late, but my mom understood.
So the lesson is call early, be polite, have your information ready.
Yes, and remember, the person on the phone is not the reason your package is late. Be kind to them. They're just doing their job.
Alex, what should we not say when complaining?
Great question. Here are things to avoid.
Avoid number 1. This is terrible, or this is ridiculous.
These words sound very emotional and aggressive. They put people on the defensive.
Avoid number 2. You made a mistake.
Blaming the person directly makes them feel attacked. Instead, describe the problem.
Avoid number 3. I want to speak to your manager.
This is the classic angry customer phrase. Only use this if the person is truly unhelpful.
Avoid number 4. Silence or just staring.
Yes, don't just sit there being angry. Use your words.
Avoid number 5. Threats like, I will never come here again.
Threats don't help. They only make the situation worse.
So be polite, be clear, be kind. That is the secret.
Okay, Emma, let's give our listeners a summary of useful polite phrases.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, opening phrases to start the conversation politely.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry to bother you.
I hate to mention this, but
I wonder if you could help me with something.
describing the problem phrases.
Unfortunately, there seems to be an issue with.
I'm afraid that
There appears to be a mistake.
asking for a solution phrases.
Would it be possible to?
Could you please?
Is there anything you can do about?
Closing phrases.
Thank you for your help.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you for understanding.
These phrases are gold. They will work in any situation.
Okay, everyone. Let's quickly review the key vocabulary from today. Ready, Emma?
Ready.
Number 1, complaint. When you tell someone about a problem.
Number 2, polite, showing respect and good manners.
Number 3, rude, not polite, offensive.
Number 4, solution, an answer to a problem.
Number 5, refund, your money back.
Number 6, replacement, a new product to replace a damaged one.
Number 7, customer service, the department that helps customers.
Try to use these words today. Practice saying them out loud.
And here is our question for you. Write your answer in the comments below in English.
Have you ever complained about something? What happened? Tell us your story.
Even one sentence is great practice. We read every comment.
For me, I complained about a late flight once. They gave me a free meal voucher.
For me, I complained about cold soup and I got free dessert. Okay, everyone, if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already.
And share this episode with a friend who is too shy to complain. They need these phrases.
Thank you so much, Emma, for being here today. You always bring such great energy.
Thank you, Alex. I love talking about real-life situations. This is so useful.
And thank you, everyone, for listening. Remember, complaining is not bad. Complaining rudely is bad. Complain politely, and people will help you.
You have the right to be heard. Just be kind about it.
See you in the next episode. Keep practicing. Your English is getting better every single day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.